let's do this and let's get everything going. Cool. Hello, everybody. Hopefully this is working. We're still waiting on Aiden, but I just wanted to get a sense of levels. I wanted to get a sense of whether or not you can hear me, whether or not things sound good. So if you're in the chat right now, say things like, you sound good, you sound bad, microphone's too loud, too soft. Also, I'm going to play some music. And I'm going to turn up the volume, make sure you guys can hear everything. All right. This is just the song. You know the song because you remixed it. So this is me talking over the music.
This is me talking over the music.
Cool. Everything sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. All right. Chat is a little delayed, so I'm going to wait to see how things sound with the music. And then I'll do some introductions, and then we'll get started. Cool. Great ratio. Perfect. All right. Well, we'll do that. Grant. By the way, everybody, this is Grant. He works for Quasi Real Publishing, the company that makes Mythcraft and Veil of the Eternal Night. And I'm reading that your mic is a little low. Maybe I can. Oh, if you can turn it up in your end, great. If not, we're just doing a Discord call, so it's pretty low tech. Okay, you guys making Grant have to get up.
My podcast editor will shoot me later, but I have bumped a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I hope in the next episode of the podcast you're just maximum clipping the entire
time.
Just that would be fun. Yeah, so hello, welcome everybody. As I said before, still waiting on Aiden. He's in Australia, so he might have messed up the time zones. Who knows? If he comes in, he'll just jump in and you're going to see the screen get all messed up for a second as I try to like hastily rearrange the windows and get everyone on screen. And the plan here is that what we're going to do is listen to everything blind. So for those of you who entered, there's actually a pretty modest number of entries. So it's only going to take us about 2 hours to get through everything. And I downloaded all of the entries without listening to anything. I immediately changed all the names to like this random hash. And I didn't look at it. I just kind of copied and pasted it in. It's like a super long hash number. And then I did the sort by name. So it sort of auto shuffled everything. I don't know how they're shuffled up. I don't know what the waveforms look like. Grant has never heard anything. I've never heard anything. We've never seen anything before. So the only thing we know is like, I recognize some of your names because, we had to go through the spreadsheet in order to, see entries and make sure everything was legit. And then, but we haven't heard anything. So what that means is that we're going to go listening through these and we're going to tell you our thoughts as we go through. We're not going to stop. We're just going to listen to the whole thing. And then we are going to, after the stream, pick a winner and the runners-up. And that is going to be in an announcement video on Friday. Also, which sort of corresponds to the end of the Kickstarter campaign. So we sort of wanted to do everything all around the same time. But this was the day that we could all get on a stream together, or theoretically anyway. And we're going to listen to stuff. Live reactions are a lot of fun. I'm really excited to hear what you guys have made. Grant, I assume you are also excited.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to start ripping through this. So if you guys are ready, we're just going to start right at the beginning. Aiden is going to have to do a little bit of listening on his own. It sounds like we'll make sure that he listens to these, all the ones that he missed. And of course, the way that we're going to pick winners is we're not going to know who did what until we actually make our decision. So everybody's getting these sort of hashed number versions. One last thing before we start. When I start playing the audio, I'm not going to be looking at the chat anymore. And the reason for that is because if you guys call out that you made the song so that you can congratulate each other and talk, to each other about stuff like that, I don't want to see that because it'll make me know who did what. And so that's going to kind of ruin everything. So as soon as I hit play, I'm not going to be chatting with you guys anymore. Sorry, but please talk with each other and enjoy listening to all of these awesome Taste of Death remixes. I'm really glad, and I want to say thank you to everybody who entered the contest. I'm super excited to hear stuff. So, all right.
I can blow like 2 minutes. Give Aiden another chance if I could just talk about that campaign just real quick.
Sure.
Sorry to butt in.
Actually, that would be a great idea. Well, okay, Grant is gonna give you some extra info. We're gonna stall for time, not for super long, but just enough.
Yeah, well, hopefully Aiden can make his way over the equator to us. I just wanted to point out in the description of the video, it looks like over here, there is a link to the Kickstarter campaign. And the way that all the times have worked out, it's actually over Friday morning at 8 a.m. So we're kind of calling tomorrow the last day, just because we're going to, really push up as much hype as we can up till that midnight mark on Thursday. As of right now, we are just a stone's throw away from 420,000, which is unlocking a whole new pin set that we're working on, which is really exciting. So we have some more stretch goals we're really trying to reach. We've got one more dice set that we're trying to reach. So if you are interested in Dungeons and Dragons or tabletops, I would urge you to check out the link that Jeff has in the bio here. All of this awesome horror, grim, dark music that we're doing is to set the tone for this gore fest of like a grim, dark tabletop campaign that we're doing. So it's really exciting. This is my first time doing anything like this too, Jeff. Like, I'm here for the vibe check. I don't know very much about the technical side of things, but we'll just see how it strikes me, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping Aiden can get in here for some more technical proficiency.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, like, I think vibe check is really the most important thing. And for what it's worth, for anybody who's been worried about your mix or, the quality of, the way that you did the technical stuff, if it comes down to it, we can have a conversation about, getting me the parts. Like, if you're the one who's going to be on the soundtrack, like sending me the stems and stuff, and I can help with that if we need to. The technical stuff is usually very fixable. But the most important thing is, like, is the concept good and does it fit the vibe and stuff? And like, if things are a little bit, you got too much bass or something, like, that's all fixable. So that's not something that you guys have to worry too much about. So I also read about the audio being in mono. That's actually a great catch. I checked, and I think the audio wasn't mono. Not my the music audio specifically. So I think it's fixed. Let's actually do one more test for that. I'm just going to play the music again one more time and say if it's in stereo or mono. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. Have a taste of death. Grant's listened to this song. I think you said 200,000 times.
Maybe more like 185, but yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, maybe it rounds up in the Spotify analytics.
Yeah, my rap is gonna be like, I'll get the personal video recorded message from you at the end of the year.
Awesome. Okay, audio is fixed. Thank you very much. Also, if you guys like Serum presets, Tone Pusher, the guy who called that out, he's got a great website. Okay. Aiden, so sorry, buddy. We're going to start without you. I really hope he shows up in an hour. If he shows up in an hour, immediately call him out for missing the time zone. So fun. All right. Everybody ready? Let's do it. This is the very first one. Don't know who made it. Let's start listening. Whoa. Build up.
Wow.
Let's go.
This would be perfect for our rave bat, Jeff.
I bet. This is a vibe, that's for sure. Starting off strong. All right, somebody knows this genre. I'm digging this, man. This is psytrance. It's funny, I've actually been listening to a bunch of stuff kind of like this. My friend's been getting in the clubbing mood, so he keeps sending me stuff.
I feel like this would be perfect for like a looping GIF or something of like, you know what I mean, Dracula doing that.
Yeah. Didn't we were listening to a reference track. I had put a reference track in our little discovery thing about, that was kind of like this with the organs, and it was like a EDM song.
Man, yeah, I remember going, it feels like forever now.
I know, right?
Those. Oh, this is great.
Huh. Wow. Feels like I saw some videos of some guy doing stuff at Boiler Room. This is like just like this. It's like trance with metal guitars.
Seems like it'd go really good in like a shooter type game, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a different type of energy than dice rolling, but it's really good for what it is. At least I think it is. Yeah, man. I don't know what it is. Trance and harpsichord. This sounds so good together.
It does. It sounds really good. I like it a lot. It gives me a little bit of the old like Castlevania video game vibe too. Like I'm getting some retro gaming vibes for sure.
Right? Now the question really though is if this is anything like another psytrance song, is this going to go on for 8 minutes?
I was trying to do the math. He said 25 entries and we're at an hour or 107 minutes.
Yeah, like an hour and 45 basically. I mean, I will say I had to see it while I was doing stuff. Like I know that some of these entries are like 3 minutes long. Some of them. There are a couple that are more than 5 minutes. I think there's one that's more than 7. I don't know how long this one is, but
Oh, we're changing song. I really liked that last one. That was cool.
yeah. All right, totally different vibe now. This is
Whiplash, yeah.
my bass stem. There's my cello stem. So far, this is a minimalistic approach. Just picking the good stems. I can see the waveform getting bigger, though. Yeah. So far I'm looking for stuff that's not the stems that I provided, but this seems like a select choice, kind of like Taste of Death Light.
LaCroix.
Basically, it's the diet version of the song. I mean, I might as well talk a little bit about what's going on in the stems, because this is what you're hearing right now. So almost all of the orchestral stems are by a company called Orchestral tools, which are awesome. With the exception of one or two, I use this quartet from Native Instruments. Like in the little transition that's like that's all Native Instruments stuff. Harpsichord is Waves Factory, the Demonic Virtuoso, I think it's called. Really cool harpsichord, very well recorded.
Like that name.
Yeah. It's very clicky though. It actually it's almost too clicky. All right, lead violin. If you know the violin by the violin player Josh Bell, really famous violin player. He did a violin library a couple of years ago, I guess. Super expressive violin library. So all the violin solo stuff is essentially him recorded into a piece of software. All the all the sliding and stuff. These are tubular bells from also Native Instruments, I'm pretty sure.
I love those bells.
Whoop. Got some vocals, finally. And now we're back to the guitar riffing. Whole song was recorded on this guy. This is the Misha Mansour Jackson 7. Not the high-end version, but a decent version.
No, Zayden.
Yeah, now we've got the verse. It's kind of like, what's a good example? This is like the version of the song, if you just hate drums so much, just finding any reason not to play the drums.
This is like the Super Nintendo version of it.
Kind of, yeah. I don't know, there is something to be said about we had talked about doing this with an intro, where I wanted to do a full orchestral intro instead of just a vocal, but there just wasn't enough time. And this kind of is like that thing where you don't have the drum set, you just have the strings and you have, there's no real, it's just sort of, I don't know, it's just a completely different vibe without any percussion. A little more flowy, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, I will stress again, unless I'm missing something, I believe these are all stems from the song, just sort of minus the drums.
I was surprised, Jeff, at how good the lyrics were.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I wrote all the lyrics. I also think that I worry that I write really lame lyrics, and maybe it's a hit or miss for some people. But I mean,
they're lame in the best way. As much as a extremely nerdy vampire song can be, right? They're perfect.
Okay.
When I heard those, I was like, did you write these like that?
Yeah.
Some of them are so good.
Thank you. Yeah. This is actually maybe my weak point. Is I don't know how to be cool with lyric writing, and so I really hope the performance will help it a lot. You got for what it's worth, some of you know that I do vocal demos for singers, and so there's a version of the song with my vocals on it, and it sounds terrible. But Aiden took it and he really ran with it, and that's why I don't do the vocals for stuff.
It's a life worth living.
Minimal ending. Yeah. There's the one time he got to scream. He actually did a version of it where he didn't do that, and I was like, nah, dude, we gotta have the scream at the end. All right. Whoa, down tune. Doing some Atomic Heart stuff here. Oh, I like that rhythmic change for the lyrics. Makes it sound way more metal.
Yeah. It reminds me of like Alexis on Fire a little bit.
Yeah. It's like, this is a robotic. I wonder what tuning that guitar's in. It's like drop A minus. It's like, oh, it's like tons of like vocoder on that. Some sort of robotic element to the vocal sound. Verse 2.
This is cool.
Like those reverb swells on the vocals. I think that's cool. One thing I do worry about with this is that I am unsure of if the guitars and the vocals are in key with each other. The vibe is right. And this is a technical thing. Is like, so this part's okay, but some of the other parts not so much. Yeah, because there's a lot of key changing in the song, so it sort of restricts. Whoa. Sound design's cool though.
Ooh.
Just taking it and making it all twisted.
Oh yeah. This is when the fear, the psych has really set in.
It's the mega scary edition of Taste of Death.
Makes you feel crazy.
I mean, this standalone, changing the riff, I think it sounds awesome. I wonder if, like, if this song was an all screaming vocal, I think it would be a perfect fit. But I think the melodic nature of the vocals are sort of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, as soon as it gets into the screens, I'm like, perfect.
Right,
Yeah.
it matches.
I love the
That's great.
reverb effects are really cool. I really like those.
That one made me feel some stuff for sure. Like that
Yeah.
that hit the scary part.
Organ stem. Ah. I think this might be a cover. That's someone else playing the same riff. So way more relaxed vibe
Mm-hmm.
with the piano. very distorted, I think, bass sound. It was interesting. I'm pretty sure
I'm
I
hearing
did.
some
Oh, go ahead.
Castlevania in here.
Yeah.
I feel like that last bit, maybe a little bit of a nod to some of the classic Castlevania music.
Yeah. There was like more piano in Castlevania, right? Like I didn't do a lot in the song, but I'm pretty sure there's like way more actual piano in the Castlevania soundtracks. I could just be totally wrong about that, but like it's a Japanese soundtrack, so they love piano so much.
I feel like it's all over the place. I don't think I can't hear other music in my head while I'm listening to music. I can't multitask like that.
That's fair. Yeah, this has such a way more old school. I could see the old school Castlevania sound for this. Like the sound choices are more in that realm. Kind of wondering if these drums are being played as opposed to being programmed. And the only reason I say that is because there's this, like, I can imagine someone either tapping or literally playing on a kit, trying to, with like the changing of velocities of the hits and stuff. So things we'll have to verify after. That one definitely.
That was a lot more low key. That's like
super low key.
The campfire version after the big fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was like almost touching like a lo-fi, but not quite. All right, now we got. Whoa! All right, we got some cinematic sounds. Somebody's got some orchestral libraries.
I like this a lot.
Yeah, this is way more in your epic cinematic vein. Oh, this is not fair. This is what I wanted to do for the intro of the song. You just already did it. Of course, mine wasn't really horn heavy. It was going to be all strings, but
I would have never guessed horn would sound so good there, but that was cool.
yeah, it's just not very Castlevania, which is the reason I didn't do it. I tried to keep it almost all strings if I could. It's like the overture.
Vampires Under the Sea.
Yeah, I gotta say, whoever did this one knows their way around this style and the tools.
This is definitely like after you win the fight.
Yeah.
It's not scary. You know what I mean? It's more like
Victory music for sure.
yeah, exactly. This is great though.
Doing the verses and the vocals with instruments is really cool. Reharmonizing this, really neat.
Boom.
Yeah, you can like see it on the screen.
Yeah.
Little glockenspiel. I don't know if that's what it is. Callista, maybe? Big horn section for the vocals. That's epic.
The heroes being
This is like
awarded
God of War.
medals.
Yeah. Now the real question is whether or not that's a reused sample, or did they reach for their own? Have to do a side by side. And
Every time. I
little
love
build
that.
up. Oh yeah.
Well, there's the movie trailer.
Boom. I really like that one. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Uh,
It's a total vibe change, but it was really good.
yeah, it's so interesting. Like, if you ever, for my imposter syndrome, hearing it in a completely different style is nice because it sort of takes you out of the imposter syndrome for a second. I'm like, oh, this song's pretty cool, actually. I always worry about that, you know?
Really. So, but I never thought of it that way. Just hearing the bones of it applied in a different way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This is interesting. Some sort of like smudgy, I don't know, phasey sound design stuff. I really hope it turns into, you know, the beat kicking in. Whoa. It's kind of got like a Nine Inch Nails thing going on.
Ooh.
Just straight up sub bass.
Oh yeah.
Although
Making my
interestingly, I
ears
can see it
wiggle.
on the waveform. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it seems like it's happening on one side more than the other side. Am I crazy? Because I see a giant rectangle on one side of the, and then I see like not a rectangle. It's like just my left side. Which, if that's by design, that is an interesting choice.
What's gonna happen to me? This feels like a big buildup.
There's not a lot of headroom left for something bigger. It's already a sausage on the screen. I think this might be the maximum. I don't want to predict the future, though.
Double sausage.
That's fine. Sorry, guys. I said I wasn't going to check the chat, but I actually did check the chat because I just wanted to make sure you guys weren't hearing, like, lots of clipping or something. I always worry about that with the sub bass. I promise I didn't spoil anything.
You're now disqualified. Now I have to pick.
I know what vibe this person is going for. It's a very specific style, and it's cool. Mix-wise, I think there are a couple of things that could be improved here, but generally speaking, I know exactly what they're trying to do. Like I actually really like the way that it sounds slowed down like this. The vibe is totally different. It's cool. All right, we're getting to the section with the short basses now. Yeah, drums. I do wish the drums were a little louder. They're kind of buried. That's the only thing I think that's really holding us back. It's like stuff is kind of just not balanced properly. But the idea is cool.
It's really interesting hearing it.
Yeah.
So much slower. Like people aren't quite nailing the keys when Aiden goes wild.
It actually is a pretty challenging. This is that I kind of expected that. It's like there's a little. It's a test of your music theory knowledge a little bit. There is a little, not a ton of key changing, but a little bit of key changing. There's some chord stuff happening, especially in that bridge that sort of gets away from the main key of the song. So yeah, I can definitely tell if you're comfortable with it or not based on whether or not the vocals sit right. Sub bass is back, baby. So what's happening is that sub bass is just pushing so loud into the master that it's shaking the high end. That's what the kind of sound is. I just wish it wasn't in the left speaker. I wish it was centered because it's not an even split. It's weird. If you've seen my Instagram reels, you know I love distorted basses and heavy sounding stuff like this. Just keep it centered. Indeed. I do wonder what's being used to stretch everything out.
I was able to use this one to perfectly sync up what you're hearing with what I'm hearing. That's one positive. Because I can see it so clearly on the waveform.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And I was about a half a second off of you, but we're perfect now.
Yeah. For a little bit of context, everybody, Grant's not listening to what I'm seeing in Ableton on the screen. He's got a separate audio file of the same thing because he can't hear my audio through Discord. So we're just hoping that we're aligned. Otherwise, we're going to be talking about two different
stuff. We're perfect now.
Great. All right.
I liked the concept of that one, but I feel like I couldn't hear everything.
Yeah. Yeah, things got a little buried. I know it was definitely a unique take, though. Like they basically took the original concept of the song and just went, nah, we're doing something different, which is great. I love hearing original kind of approaches like that. All right, so far, stems. Okay. So it's like they moved the organ later on. This is interesting. It's kind of like a rearranging.
You feel it in your body, a poison in your soul.
Just bass solo version.
Guided by my hand. Forge master of immortals, I turn the wheels of time. Be the dark
sounds like a remix in the most, like, almost literal sense of the word. Like, they took the stems and they remixed it. And so different stuff is louder and different stuff is softer. Since it's getting featured so prominently, I just want to say that drum kit is the Mixwave Gojira kit, which is an amazing drum kit. That's why the snare sounds kind of like a small shotgun. Yeah.
I like it. It just
I think it's
maybe sounds
it's
very much like the original.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the song I wrote.
It's all right, yeah. Maybe they'll just do something wild.
Yeah, I mean that would be awesome. Yeah, just everything goes in reverse all of a sudden. Starts hearing brand new lyrics. Using way more of the bell. I mean, I like the bell. I wish I did more of the bell.
Would you say it needs more?
Well,
Bell?
that's what they fixed it in this song, where they've made the organ more prominent and they've added way more of the bell. Which, honestly, is the right move. Should have done it. Solo thunderclap. I'm glad that got, it was more shown off. The thunderclap is one of my favorite sound effects, but it's hidden behind the vocals. This is the thunderclap edition. Taste of Death. I see you singing along. All right, choir solo. Oh, okay. It's the key change and the original organ stacked on top of each other. That's why there's dissonance there.
Hmm.
What's made will be made undone. A pretty gun that the day will come. Taste of death. Take life from the living. No, no eternal rest. For the unforgiving legends walk in the veil of night. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. And a taste of death. What's made will be made undone. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. It's a life worth living.
Stuck the choir in there. Yep.
Bong.
Gotta use the bell more. Honestly, I think that's the only criticism I definitely would give myself. It's number one criticism. Not enough bell in the song. And I did it. Am I hearing this doubled up? Or are you hearing a double?
Yeah.
Is everyone else hearing the double? Is this gonna be a
Yeah,
whole
I'm
song?
getting the double. I think it's intentional.
Oh, okay. Confused me for a second because I hear that on Discord calls when I hear myself. That's why I was like, what's happening?
You feel it in your body.
It's like a slapback echo.
Transformation guided by my hand. Forge master of immortals. I turn the wheels of time. Be the darkness under my command. So physically smile. Really sharper than a knife. This life.
You know who used to do stuff like this is it's like alt rock bands, like I want to say like the Arctic Monkeys or the Strokes maybe have done something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope, never.
Oh.
Sounds like you're making stuff up.
You know who the Arctic Monkeys are?
I don't. No. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Are they important?
Well, culturally, yes. They're a very massive UK export. But if you have no interest in, you know, alt rock, indie, or what was it, British pop? I don't know. They're good though. You'd recognize a couple of songs. I bet you've heard them on the radio. I want to call this one the 2x vocal version. It's just twice as much vocal. Chat, I hope you're doing well. I can't read you. But I hope you're enjoying coming along for the ride.
YouTube needs like a contest mode where it like scrambles up people's names.
Yeah, that would be nice. Sounds like some sort of delay plugin.
It's toying with my brain just a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. I do wish the slapback wasn't as loud as the vocal, because I think the vibe would work, but it's like kind of taking over. That's the only thing.
It's a life worth living.
Pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Whoa, totally different strings.
I already like this.
It's a life worth living.
Oh no.
Is this your remix?
My remix? No, but
No.
I know what you mean. I said
man.
oh no, because it was just like defied expectations immediately.
You feel it in your body, a poison in your soul, transformation guided by my hand. Forge master of immortals, I turn
Love the new guitars.
time, be the darkness under my command. Sophisticated smile,
Whoa. That gave me chills. Reharmonization, baby. Somebody is comfortable with music theory.
Yeah, they nailed that.
wings blow out the torches, a tapestry of fire. The mirror mocks the life I had. 1,000 years of exile behind these castle walls. Into the night, my thoughts are growing mad. Sophisticated
This reminds me of a band. I don't know what band. Harmonic minor. Love that, just a new take on the exact same part. Just making it, you know, twice as good.
Wow. I've not expected a single thing this remix has done yet.
Yeah. I might know whose remix this is. I have to verify based on listening to the other ones, but I might know whose it is.
I pray to God that the day will come. What's made will be made undone. I pray to God that the day will come. Taste of death. Take a life from the living. No eternal rest. For the unforgiving. Legends walk in the veil of night. Kingdoms fall in a single bite. And the taste of death. What's made will be made undone. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. Just one little taste. It's a life worth living.
You know what's fun about that remix is I think it used the exact same drums, which is really cool. Like they just
That was a lot of fun.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. That was a great remix.
Immediate Super Castlevania vibes.
Yeah.
This is the loading screen to a Nintendo game.
Yeah. Ooh. Flexing a little bit. This is so classic Castlevania. I love it. Timing though. No. Just gotta slide that vocal over.
Yeah, what is that? It's off a little bit.
Yeah. It's a bummer because it had the perfect setup for it. And it's just not in the right spot. But also, I'm not sure if the... I'm not sure.
That one started so strong.
I did. Yeah, it's like late, but also I wonder if the vocal is not in the same tempo. Like, I'm wondering if the files aren't the same speed. They might be, though. And maybe it's just slid. Because if it is just slid, and if that wasn't intentional, then that's a bummer. But I would like to hear the version of it with the vocals lined up, because I feel like there's something... It's got a lot going for it. Yeah, honestly, I would take this as an instrumental. It's pretty strong.
It's the most Castlevania one so far, for sure.
Yeah. That's some gravity blasts at the end. Bump. Just want it to resolve. Oh, I didn't cut the. That's right. I tried to make the. Some of these had some big blank spaces at the end of the files. So now we've got 4 extra seconds of chatting time. Grant, what are you thinking about?
That I loved everything about that except the vocals. I feel like you could have just left the vocals out. It didn't even need it. Like,
Yeah.
really cool instrumental. Ooh, spooky.
Let's see where this goes.
You feel it in your body, a poison in your soul.
I'm feeling good about this one.
Guided by my hand.
Good mix so far.
Forge master of immortals, I turn the wheels of time.
Another cinematic one.
Under my command. Sophisticated smile, made sharper than a knife.
Oh, love that chord. That's a great idea. Those little stabs are so cool.
Black wings blow out the torches, a tapestry of fire. The mirror mocks the life I had. 1,000 years of exile behind
This is great.
Yeah.
Some of the best ones have gone very, very heroic with it.
I know, right?
Feels very, yeah, very epic.
It's always those choirs. That
Like, I don't know if the words he's saying match with the sound.
I know, right?
Give roses to the victims.
It's like, I'm gonna kill all of you, and also, good job, you win. This is cool. I like that solo.
What's made will be made undone. I'll pray to God that the day
So this part definitely fits. It's like kind of creepy.
Yeah, this is great. This is like a little music box, creepy. I can see the spider webs.
the crimson moon is rising once again.
It's almost like I wanted. Everyone loves this sample. I kind of wish that Aiden had an alternate take that was a lot less projecting, so that it would fit the vibe better. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it could work. This mix and the other orchestral mix both have the same thing going on with the drums, where I feel like they could be really brought to the forefront more. All things considered, though, that was pretty cool. There was a couple of reharmonizations that sounded awesome. But yeah. Those big taiko drums, like, it's weird. Sometimes they sound huge and sometimes they sound papery, and it just totally depends. But it's easy. It's an easy fix.
My favorite part about that last one was that little like music box part, like right in the middle.
That was so
really
cool. I love that one. Bass stem. It's just it's nollie bass. it's a contact library of someone else playing the bass. That's what I used. Whoa! Unexpected. Let's go.
Super Castlevania 4.
Seriously.
This is the Super Nintendo version.
It looks like such a sausage. There is no waveform. Oh yeah. Who needs dynamics? Dynamics are overrated.
If I can see the background, I don't want it.
Yeah. Crunchy. Sausage time. Let's go. I like the choir. Like that. Some of the sound choices are really cool. I do wish there was some more headroom, though. We're getting a little distorted up in here. It's like, what's your favorite part of the song? It's like, oh, I like the wind. The wind and the thunder. Let's turn that all the way up. Honestly, in some contexts, if you do it right, not so bad. To whoever made this, thank you for giving our ears a small break. I really appreciate it. But it's only momentary. Honestly, if for some reason I downloaded this and it wasn't supposed to sound like this, I'd feel really bad. Like if it did a conversion and it boosted the volume or something. I don't think it did that, but I mean, let me double check. No, that's just how it sounds. Yeah,
I mean, that had some really cool stuff in it.
it did.
I really liked the Super Nintendo sound.
Yeah. Yeah, it had like, some of the ideas were awesome, and some parts were loud. There we go.
Interesting.
Totally different lyrics. Is he singing in Russian? Or was it just reversed?
I don't know.
No, it's reversed.
This is wild.
That's funny that I'm like, oh, Aiden reversed is just a guy singing in Russian. Totally new riff.
We were talking about Nine Inch Nails earlier.
Yeah. It does have a Nine Inch Nails back there. Keep screaming because vampires are scary. So sad. Tiny violin.
What's made will be made undone. I pray to God that the day will come.
New key.
This one is wild.
Yeah, it's a lot of ideas.
It's a life worth living.
That ending part, actually, there's like a couple of moments in there that I was like, that was a great idea.
That was probably the most transformative that we've heard yet.
Yeah,
for sure.
that was like an
good.
art piece.
I'm thinking about the one before that one. I need to listen to that one again.
Yeah, the one that was a
Like
brick?
turned. Well, but it had so many cool little like
Yeah.
things. I don't know. I'll listen to it again after.
Let's see if I can get the dynamics back. I'll send it to you. Spooky synth. Always down for spooky synth.
This is some haunted house stuff right here.
Yeah, it is very haunted house. That second chord is cool. Third chord and fourth chord don't quite work as well, but the second chord concept is really neat.
That's super spooky. I like that a lot.
Whatever that synth is, that organ synth, it's really cool. I really like that sound. Makes it sound so much more old school.
Yep. Monster Mash.
Oh yeah. Actually, speaking of which, did you watch that Marvel short that's like black and white about the vampire or about the werewolf guy? You know what I'm talking about?
Is it recent?
Kind of recent, yeah.
I've been in the basement for a while.
Yeah, it was like probably Halloween of last year. This gives me those types of vibes. Got some glitchies in the background. Oh, sound effects. Big Phil. Everyone's favorite bell sample.
Good bell.
It's a good bell.
It's a good bell. More bells.
A little double kick.
Wow.
That's Halloween.
Yeah. Ah.
Two remixes. Been watching Sesame Street reels. Turned it into a choir? Whoa. Huh. This is a competent mix, that is for sure. Reminds me of the other one with the guitar solo.
Like those like gang vocals almost.
Yeah, whatever effect is on there sounds really cool. Or if it's just layers. This is the doomiest of them for sure.
Black wings blow out the torches, a tapestry of fire. The mirror mocks the life I had. 1,000 years of exile behind these castle walls. Into the night, my thoughts are growing mad. Sophisticated smile, made sharper than a knife. This blood is an elixir for unnatural desires. Give roses to the victims.
Yeah, I think the key change is getting away from you. I don't know why, but in that context, all it reminds me of is the Beastie Boys. Like No Sleep Till Brooklyn. It's another one where I feel like if you made the verses screaming and kept... Hold on, sorry.
This is pretty cool.
Love that. That's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Keep this. Do screaming on the vocals. Would be awesome. Just kind of get rid of the overly melodic singing.
It's a life worth living.
Yes, please. Get on your bikes and ride. I forget what that's from.
That's pretty good.
That was good.
Have a taste of death.
Whoa. Full,
Vocal remix.
full cover.
The living, oh, no eternal rest.
Makes me happy to hear one of these.
For the unforgiving,
That's super cool to hear.
Legends walk in the veil of night. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. Have a taste of death. It's a life worth living.
Slowing it down.
It makes me so happy to hear like a full
Yeah.
cover.
Me too, man. Arguably the biggest risk.
Right.
Because you got nothing going except just you.
Sophisticated smile made sharper than a knife. This blood is an elixir for natural desires. Oh, have a taste of death. Take a life from the living.
Like stripped down version.
Oh, no eternal rest. For the unforgiving, legends walk in a veil of night. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. Have a taste of death. It's a life worth living. Black wings blow out the torches.
Yeah, I love the vibe of this one. This is the stranger on the road with the guitar. You know what I mean? It's very adventurous.
Yeah.
And I love the, I don't know, the,
Acoustic guitar? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. No, I love the, I want to say the balls it takes to do something like this.
yeah.
I don't know the words. It's just really cool to put themselves out there.
Made sharper than a knife. This blood is an elixir for a natural
I gotta tell you a story about this song in a second after this is over. Not this one, like literally the original.
To be the master of a nightmare in a beautiful disguise.
I was wondering how he's gonna do that. That's cool.
Rain instead of thunder.
Stripped it way down. It's a little thunder. That was the sound of your using the water bottle. I'm not really sure.
Sorry, I need to hydrate. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty. Listen to the song. It's raining. This is I gotta say the instrumentals in this are perfect. I like stripping it way down. It's just nails it. Nails this vibe.
What's done will be made undone. I pray to God that the day will come. Oh, have a taste of death. Take a life from the living. Oh, no eternal rest. taste of death. What's made will be made undone. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. Just one little taste of
Oh, I thought he was gonna keep the harmony going. Yum. That was
Really well
that was a
done.
really fun
Yeah.
one. The story I wanted to tell about the song was when I was writing this with Aiden, I messaged him one day and I went, I think we did a tavern tune by accident, because that's kind of what the whole structure of the song is like. And we did it really metal and stuff, but like fundamentally, like you strip it down, you get like a lute, and you get like one dude, like the guy from the, Jaskier from The Witcher, just to sing it just as is. You basically have a tavern tune, which is kind of
That's
why
amazing.
it's kind of why it sounds the way that it does. And in a way, like, it's part of the charm of it being like slightly lame is what I was trying to say about that. But if you think of it like a tavern tune, like Gaston's singing it about Dracula, not being Dracula literally, it makes more sense.
The Bard version. Yeah, I
Exactly.
love that. Okay, and we're really slowing it
Yeah,
down.
it's like we thought we stripped it as far as it would go. This is the most stripped down version. But maybe not. Oh, yeah. Sad Boy Dracula version. It's a vibra slap. You guys are crazy.
Don't sleep on this one. It's like this could be played while playing the game.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the
It's an actual, like, legitimate fit.
yeah. Like I could see this playing in the background
Yeah.
while playing.
This person read the rules, which was we're looking for something ultimately that is a unique take, and that also is a complement to the rest of the soundtrack. This is definitely up there.
Why do I have Full Metal Alchemist in my head? I don't know what's happening there. It's
Oh.
giving me some
It's because you're thinking of all the devastatingly sad parts of Full Metal Alchemist. Whoa. It's a nice choice of articulation.
This is getting harder and harder the more we listen to. I had
Yeah.
a couple I really liked, and this is making it hard.
Yeah. Literally, we got 25 entries. 25 of the top contenders all decided to enter. Thanks for making it hard for us, guys. That vibra slap makes me laugh so much. It's not a bad choice, it's just funny to hear. Yes. Really like that one. That was so cool. Chat, I did check because I am also hearing crackle. So you must be hearing crackle too. Really apologize. I don't know if that's the song. That might be OBS. I've been hearing it for most of the stream, so really apologize, guys.
Have a taste of death. Take life from the living. Oh, no eternal rest. For the unforgiving, legends walk in the veil of night. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. Have a taste of death. It's a life worth living.
Distorting the bass. It's like changing the distortion amount. Sort of moving things around a bit.
Master of immortals, I turn the wheels of time. Be the darkness under my command.
You know what's interesting is actually that even though those two parts are from different parts of the song, it kind of works together. I didn't realize those chords would work.
Is this a drop?
Put your hands in the air. Yep. Actually, yeah. Did some hardcore. My friend Sam would get a kick out of this. Grant, I don't know how familiar you are with this style of music.
What style of music is this?
Okay, exactly. This is it actually makes perfect sense if you know what it is. But
Okay.
but it sounds ridiculous if you don't. I like that whoever made this, I like that you just did it for a second and we're like, we've had enough, and you just gotta go back to the thing.
Just want to let you know.
Yeah.
I see you.
Honestly, I'd be fine with listening to that for another 4 minutes. I'm not speaking for everybody here in this Discord call.
It's a life worth living.
And yet it keeps going.
You feel it in your body.
We're not done yet.
A
We're not done yet.
No. Version 2.
Guided by my hand. Forge master of immortals.
Gotta be careful with those choirs.
Feed the darkness under my command.
Okay. It's only because they happen in a key change. I heard that happen a couple of other times, and that it can sneakily be mismatched in the song. I see a big brick. Are we about to get more hardcore kick? Serve me the bass, baby. Let's do it.
It's gonna happen.
There it is. I didn't know what the genre was like 2 years ago, which is insane. How far I've fallen in 2 years.
It's like the audio version of the hammering of a nail.
Kinda, yeah. It's a cool little transition, actually. That's your. I'll send you some links to some real stuff, some professional hardstyle later.
All right.
You won't appreciate it, but it'll be educational.
You don't know me. I might.
We'll see. Whoa, cool synth.
Whoa. Dracula, top down, cruising.
Let's go.
Lights on the buildings.
Oh my god.
Nothing but the open road.
I love this way too much. This is hilarious. This does not fit the style of the game, but it doesn't matter. This is like Far Cry Blood Dragon version of Change.
Cyberpunk.
Absolutely.
You know, the funny thing is, you don't know this. Now I get to tell you something you don't know.
Oh, cool.
But the vampire lore for this goes all the way into a cyberpunk vampire state, which is a story we just finished telling.
Oh, wow.
But anyone who's in chat from my side of the world, this is Retrograde Infinitum version of Taste of Death, and it actually fits very well. The purple neon lights,
is this-
you know what I mean?
Is this person guilty of insider trading? Do they know?
Maybe this is this directed at me? That's
Yeah,
the
they
question.
they've been in the chat and they're like, I know this story.
Yeah, this is Graham Bellaton's. I'm gonna need an export of this to show my podcast listeners for sure.
Yeah. Key change is always tricky, though. I get that. The song was like made for the instrumental break. The first verse alone, though, just absolutely so strong.
It's so good. It's so wrong for what we're doing, but it's so good.
Like, I feel like I'm being trolled. Like, I'm not even. It's like. It's like too good for what it is.
So, yeah.
It's a life worth living.
It's a major key.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's so fun.
My notes on this one are cyberpunk noir, no, but yes.
That was so fun.
That was great.
Whoa. Baseball organ. It's like a carnival minigame version of the song.
Right?
I recently had a YouTube video of a live concert of Clowncore come across my feed. You remember the old Adult Swim band that did the commercials? You ever watch that stuff?
No, you got me again.
I'm not going to send you that one.
Okay.
There's like bits and pieces of the stuff. They would do stuff like this, but then it would go into like blistering black metal. That was like noise metal. It was very strange. They have definitely a cult following, but they are not. I don't know if I could call them a good band, but they are a band.
They are definitely a band that existed.
They are.
A band in time. There is actually a haunted carnival that we have written into the module.
Oh yeah.
Where you essentially go to sleep and wake up and you're in a carnival, trapped.
Yeah, you guys had some of the. I must have shared some of the artwork of it. The big Ferris wheel in the background and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. The lyric video had the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
The hand crank one. I feel like there's maybe just like a little bit of tempo with this one too, like the.
Yeah, some things are coming in and out at weird times. This is kind of a thing for, if anybody's feels like they're a prospective musician and they're sort of still learning their craft. One thing I will say is like, I wish that there was more confidence in a mix like this where they went full carnival the whole time, because I feel like that would have gotten them a lot more, if you got the concept, like you eventually, as you get better or as you have more time and experience in making music, you'll learn how to like run with those things as opposed to dipping back to the the stems and stuff. The delayed start.
This dump was scary.
It definitely is scary.
It's haunted.
If I
It's a life worth living.
single synth outro. If I was given this project and it was like, hey, you have 2 hours to change this and do something with it, I would make the vocals be like all over the place. Maybe more like that, actually. Is this another full cover?
I think so.
Always down for that.
Whew.
Sounds like a full cover.
Some vampire vibes on the vocals for sure. He sounds like What We Do in the Shadows. What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
You haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows? Come on.
No, you haven't listened to hardstyle music?
Well, you need to go watch some TV and I'll listen to some music.
Deal.
Laszlo. This sounds like Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows singing.
Oh. I'll have to check that out. I was gonna say it sounds like the Strokes. Wait, you don't know who they are.
I actually do know that
Okay,
one,
perfect.
thank you.
You said Arctic Monkeys, you didn't know. Oh, love that. Shred it.
Woo! Really cool.
That's creepy. Reminds me of like Muse, kind of. Those high notes. Slowing it down. Violin solo?
Oh man, well done.
It's a life worth living.
Speed it up. It's kind of prog.
That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of
Nailed
good
the
ideas.
vampire feel.
Absolutely. Can't wait to go back and actually watch these videos. So I can figure out who did what. But we gotta pick winners first.
Right? Aiden's gonna roll around at 5:30. Be like, okay, let's start.
Yeah, we might actually have to wait for him to listen to everything before we actually pick something. We'll just have to do it async. Not that we were going to do it on this video anyway, but we might have to. This will change our plans.
I feel like I'm gonna have to listen again. I have some ties.
It's giving me some 9 Inch Nails vibes too.
You feel it in your body.
Yeah,
for real.
Exactly.
Wow.
Poison in your soul. Transformation guided by my hand.
Just gotta drench his voice in some reverb though.
Forge master of immortals. I turn the wheels of time. Feed the darkness under my command. Sophisticated smile. Made sharper than a knife. This blood is an elixir for natural desires.
It's a tough boy, techno vampire.
What's been
Interesting.
Trying to figure out where all the crackling is coming from. Again, sorry about that.
The mirror mocks the life I had. 1,000 years of exile behind these
I like that a lot.
walls into the night. My thoughts are growing mad.
8-bit sounding.
Yeah.
Sophisticated smile made sharper than a knife. This blood is an elixir for a
I love all this noir sounding stuff. I feel like people really, yeah, it's not the direction I thought this stuff would go. I thought I'd hear more like, I think like what you said, like I thought I'd hear more like tavern kind of
Yeah.
sounding mixes.
This could definitely fit in like your future cyborg vampire thing. It's like a club track. Like you're walking into vampire nightclub.
Yep.
Ah, key change strikes again. Yeah, that was really fun. Another very competent mix. And now you've got a collection of, I don't know, DLC songs or something.
Right.
Take life from the living.
Very standard start here.
For the unforgiving, legends walk in the veil of night. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. Have a taste of death. It's a life worth living.
Cool. So far sounding like stems. But somebody doesn't like my guitar playing very much. What's wrong with my guitar playing? There it is.
You feel it in your body, a poison in your soul. Transformation guided by my hand. Forge master of immortals, I turn the wheels of time.
Bass is gone now.
Darkness under my command.
This is like the opposite of the one that was like the minimal one. This is just removing one step at a time instead of only adding one step at a time.
Sharper than a knife. This blood is an elixir for a natural desires. Oh, have a taste of death. Take a life from the living. No, no eternal rest. For the unforgiving, legends walk in the veil of night. Kingdoms fall with a single bite. Have a taste of death. It's a life worth living.
Kind of like where those drums came in. That was cool. Not sure I understand why the strings came in where they came in.
What's made will be made undone. I pray to God that the day will come.
Lower back.
Who wants it for you?
It's not. That's the scary part.
We brought our like last one, yeah.
Yeah. What's your timestamp say on your player?
I don't want to cut
Yeah,
what I'm
don't
seeing
worry about it.
'cause I'm afraid it'll restart it.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Life worth living.
I mean, I can.
I have to sync perfectly. I have it perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I can zoom out. I'll zoom out in a second. This is the last one. We are on the last one. Very last song. All right. Let's end it with a bang.
All right. This better be the sea shanty version.
I would love that. Oh, have a taste of death. That's not a pirate accent. I don't really know what I was. Arr, have a taste of death.
Arg! Yep.
Cool. Digging this. It's my string scary falling sample. Very creepy.
Wobble.
This is like during dialogue, where things are getting tense. Just going right to verse 2. I feel like I've heard this before. Like it's like a montage song. You know what I mean? that everything? Oh my goodness gracious. We just
That's it.
made it through all of them. That actually went by.
Holy cow!
went by
That was so many good. Wow.
Yeah, I'm extremely impressed. I mean, you guys came out to play. Look at this. Look at this. It's early remixes. Also, I sound like a crazy person because this is what happens when I'm on stream for a long time. As my brain starts to liquefy.
Losing focus.
Yeah, it's because I get dehydrated. I should drink some water. Well, that was awesome. I got to check the chat and see if you guys are still alive. I bet, hopefully we're not alone. Hi. Beautiful. Again, sorry for all the crackles and stuff. This was, I guess, one of those things that I thought was only on my end, and it seems like it made it all the way through. Loved listening to those. You guys took those in so many different directions. I just did not know what to expect because obviously we hadn't heard anything before. And my mind is blown. And I'm going to have a really hard time picking my favorites. I don't know about you, Grant, but there's a lot of good ones.
It's going to be rough for sure.
Yeah. I can't wait to tell Aiden about how much fun we had on this stream. I have no idea where he is. But he has to get caught up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick the one winner and the two runners up. And I'm going to announce it in a video on Friday. And then since I have at least some of your contact information, email addresses, and some other things, whoever is the winner, we're going to reach out to you directly. And just keep an eye out sometime around Friday or, the March 1st time. I'm in EST time, so somewhere around there. And we'll do this. Yeah. And this was awesome. Grant, any final words before we wrap this up for the day?
Thanks for letting me participate. And everyone, I'm so blown away by the creativity and all the different like sounds. Like Jeff said, it's just different directions. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't expecting a lot of it, but I'm really, really happy with a lot of them. All of them. I don't know why I said a lot of them. All of them, really great. I think we also we blew through 420 while we were live. I just looked at it, so we're on to 440,000 now, and trying to unlock the garlic inclusion dice.
Nice.
Which are really cool, really cool little dice. So
Yeah.
Appreciate everyone who's checked out the campaign. And Jeff, you wrote a really freaking cool song for this, by the way, in case I haven't told you that in a while.
Thank you very much.
But
yeah,
everyone's excited about it, and the remix is really cool too.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see what other songs we write too.
Yeah. Yes, and that's the other thing is, like, if you haven't heard already, on the Kickstarter page there is another song that's like, I think the top video is another song that I wrote. No vocals, it's just like an instrumental kind of Castlevania inspired track. And then the plan is, once the fundraise is over, I'm gonna sit down with Grant and we're gonna start writing the rest of this soundtrack and then compile it, and then the winner of course is going to be on it. And we'll talk about all the logistics and stuff once we pick a winner. Obviously things are going to be on streaming, and there's a whole bunch of like there's, of course, we have to figure out the royalties and how that connects and stuff. And I actually have not had that conversation with you, Grant, so we need to make sure that we figure that out, because I would like if whoever the winner is on the soundtrack, I would like to give you royalties on that as much as possible anyway. So that would be great. And yes, so okay, all that stuff, how many songs are on the soundtrack and how we proceed and all that stuff is coming after the fundraiser is over. So just keep an eye out for that. Last thing, yes, the stream will stay up. I think it will. I thought I had that button pressed. I'll just double check that. Yeah, then you can listen later. Okay, I think that's everything. And if there's nothing else, we're gonna let you guys go. And thanks again for listening in. Everybody did an excellent job. We'll be back on Friday with the winners.